Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here for North Dakota Today on a Monday morning. Lisa Vidot here with Chris Berg. I'm still, reliving my Great White weekend.
I was going to say,
Great
where's,
White,
like,
the
your
rock band. Yeah, I know.
headband, do-rag thing.
I feel like I asked people. I just asked some of our guests, and it was kind of like, "Are you testing me for when I rocked out?" It was Vixen and Great White at the Dakota Magic Casino Saturday night. I went with initially my husband was going to come, but then I invited my sisters and my mom with, and
Nice.
then he kind of backed out. But it was super fun. It was like a real rock concert, which you would expect. Vixen, I only knew like one song of theirs, but here's my group. So my younger sister, wore like authentic
Love that.
80s acid wash jean dress.
Wow.
And someone else mentioned, I tried to look like a rocker. I wore leather pants and my Leonard Skinner t-shirt, both
Well
mine.
done.
And then my mom and my sister, it was my older sister's birthday. She just turned 29. We're all 29. It's funny how that works. All three of us sisters. So there's the Freed girls. We had fun. We always have fun when we go down there. Anyway, we had great seats. And so this was during Great White. And I did not know this before this week, but the lead singer, not the original, but been around for a while, Mitch Malloy, he's from Dickinson. And he did say at the end of the show, he's like, "And I'm from North Dakota."
Nice.
Because that's how all
That's
of the.
sweet.
But I thought he was awesome. Apparently everybody knows him. Like he used to hang out with people and it's like a cool guy. And
Oh, really?
yeah, so I actually had a couple of people send me pictures like, "Oh, I remember hanging out with him," or whatever. So apparently he's super nice, down to earth. He has gorgeous hair. And he stood in front of a fan, so it just kind of blew back. And here's Vixen as well. And even though I didn't know a lot of their music, it was really awesome to see a bunch of women just like killing it on guitars. They were like really, really good. So, and the one on the left actually sang some too, but I thought they were amazing. So it kind of brought me back to the, I was thinking at the time, like I'd never been to a rock concert, but I think back in the day I went to Metallica one time.
Oh, you did?
But I just don't remember it because it was like back in
So
the 90s.
what did your mom think? Was your mom into it, or just kind of like, okay, I'm going to go, it's family?
I don't know. One time we were like second or third row, and she was like closing her eyes, and we're like, "Is she going to sleep? What is happening here?"
She's like, take me out of here.
I think it was like a little bit loud. She just wanted to get to the slot machine, so that's how we talk her into going down to Dakota Magic. Because we've been down there since the new floor. It's just all it's massive down there. They had a great country band playing in the bar afterwards, so it was from like rock music. When we had to wait till the end, I did know some of the Great White, which I feel like at first I was like, no, I don't know all of their songs. But you had to wait till the end to Once Bitten, Twice Shy, and it did not disappoint. It was so much fun. I really always love concerts there, even though we had great seats. I feel like it's a smaller venue.
So nice, you can tell.
Yeah, there's never a bad seat when you go down there.
A good vibe there. So we'll go from Vixen to the Nutcracker, because Isabella had rehearsal for the Nutcracker over the weekend, so that's part of what I did. And then I told this to Cordell, excuse me, I have a confession to make so it was one of those weekends where I just wanted to go see a movie, kind of chill out. I'm like, everyone's hyping up the Joker. I'll go see the Joker. Not for me. I walked out.
Did you really? It was too heavy for you?
It was just too dark. Like I kept waiting for okay, there's going to be something redeeming about this film at some point. It just never happens. And you're like, I don't want to.
That's an interesting review.
Yeah, and I was really kind of hoping I'm going to get into this film and go on this nice roller coaster ride. And there were several times I was like, okay, it's time for me to go. And I was like, no, I'm going to give it a little bit longer. And finally, there's a part of the movie I'm like, ugh, okay, I'm out of here. Like it just.
Really? Interesting.
I don't know. Like when you go to a movie, don't you want to have some sort of redeeming quality to it, or have some inspiration or something?
I don't know in a movie if I'm necessarily thinking that. I don't know. I rarely go out to movies. I actually watched I watched The Lion King. It finally came out where you could buy it on Amazon, so I watched a Disney live animated car. So there's a bit of a difference between The Lion King and there was some crying in The Lion King. So I guess I don't know. That's interesting though.
Yeah,
it's just too heavy for you.
When you see it, maybe you'll have a totally different perspective on it. Maybe it was the mood I was in. I don't know. All I know is I kept like, okay, yeah, this guy's going through some tough times, but it's a movie. There's going to be sort of this climax and change in character, and it just.
I see what you're, if you have sometimes, but sometimes I like a movie where I have a good cry. But I'm more of like a romantic comedy kind of person, so
that's
not for me. Okay, that's good to know. And like I said, I watched I watched The Lion King, so I'm kind of in a different, season of my movie viewing. You brought up Cordell. I should bring this up. Cordell and I hung out a little bit this weekend because he made it over to the Bison Tailgate.
Oh, nice.
So, and we did not have to worry. You know, we were talking about maybe we're underestimating, the game this weekend. It was a blowout, right?
I mean, I don't know.
Although
halftime-
our offense was not. Well, it was 15-0 though.
Yeah, but I mean, from what I'm hearing, and I don't know about you, did you watch the coach's show at all?
No, I did not. No, I did. I did watch half. Yep.
So I don't know what he said, but watching the game, you're just sort of like, is anybody there? Like, is the game happening right now? I mean, it was just
and
a
then
weird
I did
vibe.
watch the coach's show, and I read some in the forum as well as to what he was saying, and kind of felt like they were not as pumped up and ready. Maybe, even though he said he wasn't talking about the Jackrabbits yet to them, maybe the players were already focusing on the big game and kind of. I did hear some of that. I did, yeah. But I feel like Coach Jens, every single coach's show, he's like, and they're winning. They're constantly winning. He say, yeah, well, we left some points on the field.
Well,
that's what
he's a coach, yeah. But maybe they were saving it for this weekend, because I'm sure we've all heard. I think we've got some video, but College Game Day is going to be down.
Huge. I'm excited for
in
this.
Brookings. I am too.
I went the last 2 times. That's the only reason why I'm kind of upset is because they're going to Brookings and not coming back to Fargo. I went both times that they were in downtown Fargo. My husband, too, was like, well, that's not fair. They're only coming to see us. And Brookings gets all the attention. So he's kind of bummed, but it's going to be obviously a big, big weekend. He's wondering what time. I have some stuff going. I'm not sure I'm going to make it down there. I have a ticket waiting if I want to go, but I got a lot of stuff going on here in Fargo to.
It's going to be a great game, though.
Yeah.
1 versus 3. It's a great time to be like a football fan now in our area. You've got the Bison going well. How about them Vikings yesterday? I mean, beating up on, I don't know who they played anymore because they beat them up so bad. The Lions. So this game's going to be at 2 o'clock right here on our NBC Football Network, Valley News Live. 2 p.m. is going to be the kickoff. So 1 p.m. will be the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show. Good news for you. Our entire team's going to be down there covering the game day part of stuff. And it's going to be a ton of fun.
That's what I was going to say. I don't know what time people will have to leave to, Fargo to get there in time to do the game day and then also get to the game. But
game day is at 8:30. So how far is Brookings? Like 2 hours maybe?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So
you could get up on a Saturday and, make it a whole day?
Yeah. Well, the reason why I'm not sure, too, is because we actually have the Valley News Live night at the Fargo Force game on Saturday. My daughter might have a basketball game, and a friend is having a Halloween party. So there's like a lot of stuff going on this weekend. We got to just mention this because tonight this is something you should go to.
You're so torn right now, aren't you?
I know, I am. I have serious FOMO. I'm always going to miss something, but a Jackrabbits game it's always a tough one, for sure. I was going to say we should go to the airport tonight as well because another honor flight left. 100 veterans from North Dakota and Minnesota got a big welcome in Washington, D.C. I don't know if you watched any of the video that Callie sent back, but they had a little rain when they were at Arlington, so that was kind of a bummer. But she did some great stories with some, the father-son, both veterans. You got to check it out. Go to valleynewslive.com. And, of course, tonight they're asking everyone to go to the airport around 7:30. The plane will land at 7:45. We can give them that big, heroes welcome home. Oh, and let's go back to the Fargo Force because we are giving away still those 4-packs and Valley News Live night on Friday. Maybe you win the tickets. You can go hang out with us. The first 500 fans will receive a Valley News Live cowbell, and we're going to be revealing the color of the cowbell this week, Thursday. I think we're going to have Coach Lamoureux back on with us as well.
Good.
And every Tuesday, of course, we give away that 4-pack sponsored by the Fargo Force and Buffalo Wild Wings. So I know so much going on this week. I'm like, what do I do?
FOMO.
Hockey, football, good stuff. All right, we have a great show planned. Oh, I love this. Our friends from Prime Cut Meats are back. And this time I get to taste test. We had to arm wrestle for that. He won last time. We're going to talk about spicing up your tailgate. That's next.